Grade 12s, we are looking at the mechanical assembly drawing 2, and we are given the exploded isometric drawing of the part of a cam pulley assembly showing the position of each part relative to all the others. This is basically the exploded view that you will find over here, and I'm going to encapsulate it with my highlighter. This is the view that basically tells you how each part will be assembled in the different order of numbers, and that the arrow is the position which you are going to be looking at as your front view. Then we have also in bulleted 2 orthographic views of each of the parts of the cam pulley assembly. And we are going to be looking at each of the different parts. So we have an M16 bolt, and that bolt you are going to find by number 1, which is going to be right here, and I'm going to put that in a little box. We're going to have our side plate, which is our component number 2, which is that component over there. 2 views of that component. Please take note of the different dimensions that we see there. Our collar is the next component, which is going to be that component over there, both the front and the side view. And then we have our cam shaft, which is our component number 4, which is that component that we will see over there. 2 views of it as well. Then we have a key. The key is component number 5, which is that over there. Then we have our bush, and our bush we're going to find right over here. Then we have our bracket, and our bracket is component number 7, which is going to be over there. We have a spacer, which is number 8, and that is the spacer over there. It's just a flat piece of metal, a round flat piece of metal with a hole inside. Then we have our pulley. Our pulley is going to be found right here in this bottom space as our component number 9. Both views of the pulley, and there's a groove inside. And then we have our washer, which is that component over there, and our M60 nut, which is just below the washer that we see over there. Our instructions then ask for this drawing to be done on page 6, and we are going to find page 6 right here on that blank sheet of paper there, where you have the assessment criteria on the left-hand side of your page, and you're going to follow that according to the criteria that we see here, and unfolding every single component in the drawing. Back to our instructions, where we will have to draw to a scale of 1:1 as the given dimensions are on the page. In third orthographic projection, the following views of the assembled parts of the cam pulley assembly. So they want a sectional front view with cutting plane A as seen from the direction of the arrow shown in the exploded view, which we have right there. So the cutting line is going to run right through the center of every single component here, and when you view it from the front, you're going to have a full sectional front view. And then of course you will have to draw a left view on your left hand side, which is going to be on this side here, which will show this component from that side there. As it is in third orthographic, your left side view is on your left side. Please note also, when you are going to draw, you need to show the 3 faces and all the necessary construction of the M60 nut, which you are going to draw. Then show 2 faces of all the necessary construction of the M16 bolt. So the bolt has to be 2 faces, and the nut has to be 3 faces. Keep that in mind when we are going to draw. You need to insert the cutting plane as well into your drawing, which is going to be in your left view, and you are not required to include any hidden detail in your drawing. So I'm going to suggest that you start with your bracket, because your bracket basically forms part of the main component and everything builds around the bracket. So the bracket is the first thing that you are going to do, and for you to be able to create space to allow space planning, you are going to draw this bracket, and the space between these two views will obviously just be separated a little bit more to allow for the pulley to be inserted here and not to overlap into your sectional front view. So we will start with this view and build our way through the various components as it is displayed in our instruction page. Let's start now.